pick is Primal free farms his lane, Bat plays the map, Monkey King crushes mid. Thus, 3 lanes should go the way of BB. It's yeah, I don't know. I think that's a pretty cool draft
scary.
flex, and we'll see if they can win the 3 lanes that I'm kind of envisioning.
Well, Gazo very much down the straight and narrow with their draft. Pretty straightforward. There's just tips coming out every which way. Everybody's catching a tip.
I did not pay attention to who did too.
Yeah, it's just wild out here. But yeah, I mean, they haven't really done a whole lot of crazy stuff. You know, Paparazzi just playing the Storm Spirit mid, JT playing the Beastmaster off lane. All is well. They are going through very late smoke here, however. Let's see. 5 heroes on the side of Gaozu. Can they connect?
30 seconds to battle.
Doesn't seem like the strongest level 1. I mean, they don't really have stuns or slows or anything like that to speak of. And Monkey King reveals everything with his tree. A couple of heroes over on the right side, so... Information gained. Although, Pure Katomi and Save may just fight this rune and try and make it a 3-for-1. Yeah, they will. There will be a 3-for-1 here. In fact, it might even be a kill as JT's not looking super healthy right now. The rest of Gaozu got to come in and help him out, though. Chase back BetBoom. Doesn't change the fact that they were able to grab those bounties. Just the singular bounty rune. I'm going to go to Paparazzi on the Storm. That'll be that. There's Zinky and JT still getting chased here by Pure and Katomi. They are not chilling out at all.
I just want to fight a little bit before the waves meet. I mean, they have so much damage with Frost Blast and then the Celestial Hammer. They don't really want to allow the Beastmaster to kind of set himself up in the lane and get to the early points in the
big spirit.
It doesn't actually hit anything though, as it runs across the
No,
map.
it doesn't catch through mid, so not going to be that exciting.
But
Oh, it does catch save though.
Yeah.
Right,
is he going to punch anything though?
he's
two
a courier
hits.
here, but... Well, incredibly underwhelming, but what can you do? That's your cross-map Astral Spirit level 1. Back to the bottom lane. Pure is just kind of going to get harassed pretty hard here. Katomi going to do his best to try and trade up. But a lot of prodding going to be coming out from these boars, from these lightning bolts from Zinky. So it's going to be a very high damage lane, so you're going to need to ferry in quite a lot of regen from Katomi and Pure to be able to survive through it. At the very least they have sticks, so that'll help them out a little bit.
I kind of forgot how stupid Lich is against Beastmaster, right? Since does more damage against creeps, right? It's 2 times longer, 250 damage per second. So you just press that on a boar and you just delete it. And, it very easily fits the wheelhouse of the position 5 that stops Beastmaster having fun with boars in lane. We're already seeing a lot of wave skipping top. We've seen the first wave get grabbed. He doesn't actually get the second wave.
Are you a little bit surprised that JT went for the boar, knowing that this was going to be his lane?
Oh, that just got deleted.
Yep.
I feel like the level 1 slow for Bounty Rune is pretty value. And they were chasing for a kill, right? They were positioned for it. You could argue it's like kind of like a repercussion of the level 1.
Fair enough. Either way, going to be still a pretty successful start to lane. I mean, they haven't stopped pure farming, but they have done a decent amount of damage to the Dawnbreaker inside of this. As Jinky's being peppered a bit by Katomi here. Does have the Heavenly Jump to get away if he really needs to use it. Won't need to, but that is always an option. Meanwhile, how's our mid lane going? Because expecting this to be pretty good for Kiyotaka. So far, so good. Is getting a bit of a lead built upon Paparazzi.
He is kind of crushing it, right? Like, that's why I'm a little confused with the Storm pick and draft, where it's like, Monkey King does very well against Storm, so
yeah.
To confidently pick it into a Monkey King flex is not really punishing the Monkey King in any way. I think traditionally, teams have opted to do their best to punish flex by making sure multiple lanes hate the hero, and we're seeing a little bit of pressure bottom. But
he's getting low.
Split damage though, split damage. There was a moment where
they can't quite decide their target. For all this, Pure's just taken so much damage. Like he's used so much regen in this lane already, just trying to stay on top of all of the Raw clicks coming out from JT and Jinky. It's not going aggressive low as again JT getting pretty low here, but Pure cannot connect with the Starbreaker, so JT's going to be fine for now.
They're poking, not really killing. Hammer is up and again in 2 seconds, so you got to be careful. Like at any minute they can die bot lane, right? It's just a constant back and forth. I do really feel like Sable will break that soon.
Cancelled by Jinky. I feel like the moment you take your eyes off the side, there you go, Jinky goes down in the end. Katomi grabs him with the Sinister Gaze, the hammer to follow up. And that's a nice first blood, going the way of Katomi.
It kind of felt like the kill was inevitable.
Like on the top side, Arme is going to fall. We'll get a return kill onto Miero on the way out. And DY looking to punch down save as well, but who's faster? I think it might be the Batrider. Oh, Blood Grenade comes out. Will that be enough to close the gap? DY, he wants to click him so bad. He's going under the tower. He can't finish the job. Save's going to live. Now turn around and get a whole bunch of sticky napalms off as well, so... DY, bad and bruised, and does not come out with the goods.
And the fact that they're killing top, they get first blood bottom, and then the mid lane matchup is... I don't even want to talk about Stormthreat actually. It's that one-sided to the Monkey King.
Yeah, he's in the jungle now.
Yeah, he lives there now. I think he's gonna need some assistance for the 6-minute rune. Like if he can get like an arcane or a haste or something. Actually, you could even argue he just needs like a haste, but he needs something to help bring himself some life to the map.
Otherwise, he will just be rotating up to a top lane here. Isn't immediately going to get linked up by Arme. Kiyotaka just trying to go heavy onto Arme there, but might just be losing his life. DY's doing a lot of damage. Let's see the Jingu's coming on through, and it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Kiyotaka goes down. Arme does fall in response. The sleep from DY a little too late, and now with all his napalm stacked up upon the Elder Titan, he is going to be losing his life here. I mean... Costly rotation is down a bot. Indeed, JT getting taken down low by Katomi and Pure. Jinkyu turning around though, trying to go aggressively onto Pure. That is very, very brave, little Zeus. And oh my god, that Pure doesn't finish the job. Pure lives. Oh my goodness, he actually survives through that. JT desperately trying to find a way to finish him off, but won't be able to do so. And actually might just be in some trouble from Katomi here. Right clicks come in. He can't finish him.
What is this just? Battle start to the game.
Yeah, this is
kind of refreshing, but everyone's just running into each other now. Katomi shielding himself up. It doesn't matter. He's also gonna die.
Oof. Lightning bolts are too strong.
We can see a replay of top. Yeah, so it's a very aggressive go from Kiyotaka, right? Like before his team even sets up, he just yeets himself into the middle of the tower, allows Arme to get a link off, and DY they kind of hold each other's hands, get the kill. Sure, they do go down after, but I kind of feel like for Gaozu, they're going to be like, you know what? We'll take the W there. Any kill is a good kill, especially because like of how well the game was going. That could have just been a clean two kills for BB, no response from Gaozu. The Monkey King utilizing his speed across the map, killing bot lane, getting the wisdom.
That's a big kill. Yeah. Kill and wisdom, and maybe JT as well. JT doesn't have a way to play out of this one, so Kiyotaka is just going to be able to click him down. The Hawk does absolutely nothing. JT dies as well. Huge move here from Kiyotaka and the Monkey King. Like, first rotation, I'd give it like a 4 out of 10. He died. Not great. Second rotation, full 10 out of 10. Couldn't have been better.
Wow, full 10 out of 10. That's...
Yeah.
You're generous. There's no more room for improvement. Do you feel like that might get to his head? Or
you get a wisdom rune, you get 2 kills, you know, you kill everybody who was in the area. It's perfect. With Arme getting roasted and toasted up in the top lane, we got a pulverize coming on down onto DY as well. Pure gonna help out with this one, and they know DY is dead. They go to deal with other targets, and that will be Jinkyu. Oh, this is getting messy, T-Guff. No, this is becoming absolutely horrific for
BB looking, BB looking great, and then Gazo not looking so great, right? Like I mean, the Batrider Primal lane just so much more into the Razor that ET just felt like it did nothing, right? There was no kind of amp ups for the Razor to utilize, and Storm lost lane, Razor lost lane, Beastmaster losing lane. Did kind of warn you that BB are probably going to win all 3 lanes.
Coming down to the bottom side with the Chain Frost bouncing around as well, and that's going to put an end to JT as well. Yeah, this is...
I I don't want to do the whole "I told you so" situation, but you know the whole.
No, you told us loud and clear.
They did do it slightly differently though, right? Like I was expecting Primal to wave skip and BB to bring back bottom to tri lane, but they just crushed top with the Bat Rider, and they also didn't need help bottom, which you know, so it's kind of like they just crushed it in a more traditional approach, which equally as impressive. But yeah, 9 minutes in, 6,000 gold lead. Again, Gaozu, if they are to lose 2 games, and then Beast Coast or Liquid 2-0, they then get eliminated. So Gazo are 100% playing for their tournament lives on the line. They cannot just hope for their opponents to draw in a different series. That is not how, you know, competitions work.
Yeah, I mean, one of Beast Coast or Liquid are guaranteed at least 1 win, so it's looking tricky.
It do be tricky.
Pulsed back out of mid. Still can't go anywhere near this Monkey King, really.
It is worrying that your top net worth hero in the game was the hero that went to jungle at like minute 7 or 6.
I was gonna say that, but I was like,
No, it's fair. We can say it how it is.
The Beastmaster is already poorer than anybody on the side of BetBoom as well. JT is so broke. Here we go. Jump into the middle lane and try to go for Kiyotaka here, but in comes Pure with the Solar Guardian. The turnaround, the pulverizer damage into Paparazzi. He's gone instead. They'll turn the gank around easily with the Dawnbreaker. Katomi will die from this, but the Chain Frost is bouncing around, doing very good damage, allowing them to take down DY. Doesn't get off that stomp. Arme goes in, use that static link onto Pure. It's a carry-on-carry matchup he's looking for here, but he cannot slow down Pure enough, and he is going to lose his life as well. Save narrowly surviving through this, as Miero just continuing to stomp through anybody he comes across, but does pump the brakes now at last. He does know when to stop, but it's again a big win for BetBoom and more money in their pockets. The only thing they don't get from this is the tower.
Yeah, you can watch the replay here. You know, they try to go into Kiyotaka, he turns it around, Storm jumps in, he instantly disappears, and where is the damage? The greed of Gaozu's lineup. When you lose your lanes and you're greedy across your cores, it just compounds to be an even worse feeling. Like, what do they really do? Like, if you roar a hero, like, where's the damage? Zeus's damage over time, a little bit of, a little bit of burst, but it's a support. So you're not really seeing the full effects of all his toolkit right now. Maybe a mid would be more burst orientated, of course, but Razor, static link, damage over time, ET buffing up other people, Storm doesn't do anything. Like, it's very difficult for them to feel good when you're 8,000 gold down. Oh my, 8,000 gold.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
yeah, not looking good.
Dave's about to have a 12-minute blink dagger, by the way, on Bat Rider.
Yeah. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give 21 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh, you think that's when BB win?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You gonna predict or you just?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that part. I forgot casting was a two-way street, to be honest.
No, it's okay.
15 minutes to put me out of my misery. No, 24 and a half minutes.
Oh, okay, give them a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. I feel like there's going to be like a little scuffle. And then,
In fairness, they don't have that like kind of. This team as 5 heroes aren't gonna like destroy every tower in the game, really. JT is gonna die again though. He dared to overtake the Lich in net worth. That's the problem here. So they just got to deal with that one real quick. Middle tower is still up in fairness, so you got to give credit where credit is due. Somehow they were able to keep this middle tower alive despite horrifically losing mid, but Kiyotaka just deciding to take his lead to the other lanes rather than in just double down on the middle lane and take the tower and whatnot. Oh, looking to make a defense here though. On the side of Gazo. Smoke up, move across, scan coming out. They do know the Pure's in the neighborhood, but unfortunately there's 2 supports bodyguarding him somewhat. Both trying to farm up here, by the way. They are going to find save, so should be a pretty clean kill on to save here. They seek a timing with the Thunder Gods as well, so there's a +1. Oh, Storm. Yeah, he's okay. They don't have excellent initiation onto the Storm Spirit, so yeah, he's just going to be able to zip out this Wukong's command. Miero, he's going to actually be the one to lose his life. DY catching him out there a little bit. If you can't get out of that Earth Splitter, it doesn't matter how far behind you are. It's always going to be doing heavy, heavy damage. Still, slightly unexpected series of events. A couple of kills going the way of Gazo, showing some life.
Do you think it adds more minutes to our prediction, or what's the deal here? Do you think?
Yeah. Well, we don't get to modify our predictions, sadly. But yeah, I reckon it makes yours more likely.
Oh, we
than
can't.
mine.
I mean, technically we can, but
Well, true.
that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, and there's a little bit of a lull in the action just because BetBoom don't really do a whole lot at the moment. Like they're not a big pushing team. They're not a big. Like, they're not going to go to take an early Roshan or anything like that. They just want to get some timings and then go brawl with like BKB on Miera and Sanjin, Yasha, and Pure. I think this Gleipnir is probably the biggest timing they're looking at. That really enables this team. Gives them an opportunity to kill the Storm Spirit as well, which is they are sort of lacking at the moment. So there's a lot of respect being shown from BetBoom. Just recognizing the strengths of Gazo. And that even though they destroyed them in lanes, destroyed them in the early game, just barreling down and trying to triple down on that lead too much is only going to cost them. Here we go, Blink Lasso, saves in the neighborhood, and in comes Miero, charging in from the sidelines. Kiyotaka will be able to grab that kill with a nice boundless strike, which again gets them ever closer to this Gleipnir time they're looking at.
Oh, they're going on to pyramid though.
They are indeed, yeah, and he's actually not getting out of this one by the looks of it. Tries to get away with the Solar Guardian, but doesn't escape and will be losing his life. So a death for the carry of BetBoom, despite being so far ahead. They're still able to kill him inside of Gazo.
Getting any kills big. Okay,
It's going to be the next target, and it's a lot of damage coming out onto him. Just Jinkyu and Storm Spirit together, the Lightning Bros doing so much work, and Kiyotaka is going to drop. Chain Frost bouncing around though will allow him to kill off Jinkyu as pretty low mana on the side of Paparazzi as well. Miero tries to go for the illusion dodge there. That would have been sick, but doesn't quite land it. Does get slept, and Paparazzi is going to be able to get himself away.
Alright,
So
this is all that matters for Gazo. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you need to have just a pickoff, right, to give you confidence, right? We were losing confidence in them, but as soon as that happens, Pure walks down mid. They get the pick. They reset. Monkey, boom, another pick. You know, Storm, he was the top net worth for Dire. It is looking dire. But Storm is the type of hero that can find those moments of poor positioning. I think for BB, though, it shouldn't really deter them from being too aggressive. Like, they are just going to reset, go again. They have a BKB on the Primal Beast. But at least for Gazo, in the back of their mind, it's like, okay, we have the ability to kill heroes now. Just keep farming. And that is the key thing. Ooh, Paparazzi getting jumped with the Batrider and the Blink Dagger. He also will now go
that
down.
Pulverize gonna do just enough to bring him down.
But it's like,
I love the feed Paparazzi to the Primal Beast, you know. Save is like, here, take my sacrifice, take my offering.
it is a shame the lanes went so badly though for Gazo, right? Like,
yeah,
they really are now just split push, wait. If they see a misstep from BB, they get kills. But I'd like to think, you know, BB coming off the back of a tournament win, getting second place also at the previous Dream League, they shouldn't be making these big mispositional plays again, especially after you do it once in a game. And they're kind of showing it, right? They grouped kill top, get Storm. They grouped bottom, kill Beast. Like, the farming of Gazo is very predictable because they just have no map to play on. And the vision, if we look at the minimap, the amount of wards in the jungle to see them is incredible.
Ooh, unfortunate that they try to jump on Kiyotaka, but the link gets immediately broken, and now save is going to be dropped, in fact. I'm just always surprised at how much damage Storm Spirit does, but that is this build, isn't it? It's the Shard, it's a Kaya. It is just an insane amount of damage.
of course, when you get the overload stacks on your right clicks with bonus attack speed, you just kind of rip through. You don't have to, you know, right click, remnant, right click, etc. It's just remnant, just overload. That was good English, but either way.
They do keep Kiyotaka alive there with Glimmer Cape. Katomi on the case.
It helps, it helps. You know who's now had a very quiet game? Of course, is Arme. After quite a difficult laning phase, he pretty much just needs the BKB to be able to at least frontline for his team. Playing into Primal will make it difficult, but that is going to be his entry to the game after, again, like I said, not really able to do much.
Yeah, I like his build as well. Just go for the casual Yasha into BKB next. Though I do like the Chrysalis style arcanes on Razor. I'm surprised more people don't do it.
Dire's bottom tower is
Very good for farming. 19-9, but a lot of these 9 kills from Gaozu have kind of happened in the later portions of this game, interestingly. It's how they kind of stabilized the game for them. Still not super stabilized, but it's not in the unwinnable, you know, 21-minute win situation we were in before. Giving themselves opportunities to hit timings and play it out just by being super aggressive. Paparazzi and Jinkyu, the dream team, linking up together. Here we go, Lasso coming out once again onto Paparazzi into the Pulverize. It's a combo we've seen 3 times now, and it is working beautifully, and that's going to also give Miero the money for his own Blink Dagger, so he doesn't need to be fed by Save anymore. He can go and get his own food. It's like a baby bird leaving the nest. This middle tower still alive, by the way. How important has this middle tower been to keeping the aggression from BetBoom at bay?
It's pretty fundamental, right? Like, as soon as you lose your mid tower, the smokes are much easier to move through. Your ability to kind of sweep across the map is just, you know, simplified. And I think for BB at least, like, they're not a Roshan team, and the tower being there is pretty critical. So it's like, it's the small things. They can't do Roshan. They've not taken mid tower. It means that smokes take a little bit longer to get across the map. I'm really reaching here, but they are the smallest of factors that are at least giving some life to what is still a very miserable game from Gazo.
Well,
they do have Desolator now, Dawnbreaker though, which will create the ability to hit objectives and to go for Roshan.
Yep.
But they're smoked up.
But we also have an interesting pickup from JT as well, as he's actually just gone for the Aghanim Scepter. So Drums of Salom going to be banging away through this fight. Up in the top side, in comes that Pulverize onto Armade. Pure coming down from the heavens as well to help them out. And they will have enough damage between them to rip through that Razor. Now, uh-oh, there's a trap. Don't go through the portal. Don't do it. Who's gonna... Oh, Miero's going. There's a lot of remnants here. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he's got a BKB though. He's got a BKB, so he's gonna be well, not absolutely fine actually. Still, maybe just dead actually. Yeah, nobody else coming through that one. Wait, Pure's has? What's Pure doing here? He's TP'd across. Oh my god, he just clocks down Paparazzi. What the hell? The guy's doing so much damage. Pure so low, still trying to fight up. He will finally drop Lasso out onto Jinkyu, dragging him back into the Wukong's command to bring down the Zeus. DY will escape with his life, but that is 4 dead on the side of Gaozu. A messy, messy play from BetBoom, but the strategy works out in the end.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get a replay of that one. That was quite the fight, especially because Razor was so close to the BKB, right? Like, he is, what, 200-300 gold away, but, you know, the big fight breaks out. Okay, we are going to see the replay here.
Beautiful
So
spaghetti fight here.
Yeah, it's like, Mira's kind of like walking back and forth. He's got the BKB with the Brawl. You know, Elspeth, they have enough. And at this point, you go, okay, maybe that's the disengage now for Gazo, right? Like, you're down like 8k gold, you probably feel it, but they commit, they stay, rather than walking to the right-hand side where BB won.
Looking live. Looking live.
Oh. It's fine, it's fine.
Okay, okay,
Hold, wait,
No, he's
and
not
now we're back
escaping,
live.
he's not escaping. Kiyotaka brings him down. Ame is dead again, tries to force his way down to the bottom lane with DY, but just ends up dying, and both of them will be dropping here. Pure's going to come across, mostly because he just wants to be in the area. Noxeal's really trying to help out with that kill. Just wants to be around for
He
Roche.
wants to be part of the team, yeah. He wants, yeah, true. Also, he wants some Gazo stacks.
Yeah, wants some
Roshan time.
objectives. Gil still has Royal Jelly. Oh, he's just bought the tier 2 Tycoon. I was going to say, you really think Royal Jelly is the best item in better than a tier 2, but he does now purchase a tier 2 token from the shop.
Okay, gotta be careful.
Tormenting, I'm guessing.
It was a pretty slow Roshan. I was watching it the entire time. It was, you know, like mildly infuriating on Reddit. It kind of felt like that.
Yeah, they got there. They got there, but Dawnbreaker.
Got there in the end, yeah.
Not the greatest Roshan taker in the world. But now they have an Aegis to work with. One thing I'll say, I'm a little surprised they put it on the Dawn. I know that she was having a good game and all, but it just feels like she's the first responder, you know? She's not really playing out on map much. You just want to be responding to stuff with Solar Guardian, so...
But I feel like that's going to have to change, right? If you actually want to win this game with Dawnbreaker carry, she's going to have to start hitting buildings, right? And Kiyotaka is playing as if he has the Aegis.
He might just be dead, actually. Yeah, not escaping that one.
I think he thought he had the Aegis for a second, maybe, but I do believe that Dawnbreaker taking Aegis is fine, because he has the Deso. He's going to walk up to the high ground. He has the SMY to eat through the Raw. He can hit objectives. He dies. Then you counterplay on him, etc. Right? And I think Kiyotaka going down is just mispositioning. I don't think him having Aegis would actually help, because he'd still die and waste it, kind of thing. In that scenario specifically.
I'm not sure, because they didn't have Solar Guardian for the first life, and then if you respawn, then Solar Guardian comes out. Like, I agree that
but it's just like,
he shouldn't have been there.
It's just my previous point. Like, he shouldn't be there. Like, us talking about him dying there is pointless, because it's like, he just shouldn't be dying there, right?
Sure.
So, they should reset and play on the objective. Which he will do. He'll respawn, he'll TP, he'll jump around and find his team.
They are trying to set up here, Gazo, maybe onto Pure. If he shows in wave again, they might be tempted to come down, but let's see. Got Blink, Aghanim's Beastmaster. Like, he has hit his timing. And also, I don't know if you've been watching this net worth as well, but there are two supports who have kind of just entered the net worth of the cause as well. It's sort of wild. Jinkyu and Save both have so much farm.
They are farming extremely well.
Yep.
It's just the early game that kind of ruined it as ET now goes down. Pickoffs galore.
Certainly so. It's down on the bottom side. JT trying to TP out. Miero is going to find him,
like
though. Connects, pulverizes there. Roy is going to come down from JT as he tries to keep himself alive with the drums of Storm, but it's not going to work. Goes down regardless. That'll be a nice pick off there for the side of BetBoom. Good find from Miero. Now just choke in all lanes. Immediately, BetBoom just sending 2 to top, 1 at bottom, 2 at mid. Get that pressure coming in. Arme going for the D-ward here, but Miero is trying to stop him, and they're going to throw everything onto Arme here. Arme pops a BKB. Now Saturday Link coming down as well. Wants to see if there's an opportunity for something here, and there might be, because he's got his teammates behind him. In comes Paparazzi looking on the back lines, but doesn't really find a target, so zips back out again. That's going to be it for now. Although Gleipnir coming down. Whoa, Wukong's coming down as well. This feels ambitious, and it is. Doesn't catch onto anybody. Miero taking really heavy hits.
Tier 2 still alive.
It is, yeah. You got some objectives to do. BetBoom just seems to not want to do objectives this game. They just heroes and creeps. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, a little bit. I appreciate that.
All right, well, Kiyotaka. He's dead in the middle lane.
He's dead again.
And immediately, Paparazzi with the double damage, looking for more. Actually, it just ran out, but still shouldn't need it to bring down Save as a secondary kill. In comes Pure, though. He's got so much damage, just going to be able to take down Paparazzi, deal with the Storm. Now look towards Arme as well, but his BKB is about to run off. Sure, he's got a Aegis, but not really sure with your Monkey King dead. There's much point in just throwing it out here, so. Play diffused. Both teams return to their side of the map.
I'm a little surprised at how many mistakes BB are making, right? You know, how many times have they been picked off? How many times have they had that kind of lapse of judgment? The thought they can play a little bit more of the map than they actually should. And I think, you know, it's kind of testament to Paparazzi here on his Storm Spirit. Like, he's always looking for that jump where possible. He has punished Kiyotako, what, 2-3 times now? Killed Pure as well in the kind of the mid-river, you know, many minutes ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, Paparazzi, or technically he's not tagged as Paparazzi, but either way, Storm Spirit. Like, they're just holding the lead to like 7-8k to BB. Like, at moments it's kind of gone up to 10k, but as soon as it does, then they find a way to like drag it back down. They're still not in like a winning position, but I think other teams would have easily kind of not backed down, but it would have been so much harder for them to do it. I think the experience of Gazo is allowing them to find life in what looked like an extremely dead game.
Yeah, mostly off the back of both Paparazzi and Jinkyu just playing together, blasting out damage. Like, I'm still shocked about how much damage these two do together. Two of the highest damage heroes in the game with playing with each other.
That's the unfortunate thing for DY. His stats won't be that impressive, but it'll be kind of the natural order buff ups that he's providing will make everyone else feel like they're doing so much more damage, right? Like,
yeah, he's a big factor of it as well, to be fair, you're right.
Yeah. But just there's no way for us to see it. We'll have to just talk about it in the fight. Wow, the spirit.
Look at it go.
Oh no, I'm sorry, DY. I'm sorry for talking about you. It's the caster curse. No, fuck. All right, we gotta calm down.
That was a ghetto kill from Katomi, just straight out from the tree line. Ice fire on his face. Jesus. Pure comes and
My guy's just chilling, living his life, and then
out the trees with a Glock. Sorry, missed the mute button. Still no interest in towers though. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. As I say it, Pure heads to the top tower. He hit it twice. Well done. Surely there comes a point where BetBoom start grouping for buildings, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
not the case this time around. They're bringing heroes over as well. They don't want to let Pure take this tower for free, but very nicely done on the Starbreaker, but the Roar's going to come down regardless. He needs a bit of help. Katomi's here, giving him the Frost Shield, giving him the shield, and now in comes Miero. He's there with the Pulverize. It's not an aggressive Pulverize, it's entirely defensive, trying to get Pure out of there and reach for the reset. Pure, though, taking so much damage on the front lines, but trying to drag them back into the Wukong's command. Everybody seems so low here. Kiyotaka's able to bring down Ahmed, but Miero's down on the sidelines as well, and they're going to keep on going aggressive. Katomi's going to be the target here. Paparazzi, though, having to back himself away as Pure comes riding on in with that Starbreaker. He cannot afford to get stunned up here, and he sees that the fight is over, and Paparazzi runs, which leaves Jinkyu and DY completely for dead here. They're, of course, going to lose. Whoa, he gets a kill onto Pure before he goes down. How does he do it? Jinkyu, the magic hands, doing 2k damage to the Dawnbreaker. Kiyotaka might be in some trouble here as in comes Paparazzi back from the dead, zipping across from the fountain, but doesn't really land onto anybody. So this might just be the end of the fight. And what a mess this was.
Yeah, but the spellcasting from supports there and Gaozu just coming in so clutch. Look at the damage done in the fight. 6,200 from the Zeus. It's to support Zeus, but doing so much damage still. He has the levels, he had the positioning, and you know, Pure, he was trying to overplay his hand. He was trying to do as much as he could in the fight, and you know, that extra little step up and the phylactery, the bolt. We will see the replay here, but it's like it all begins because of the aggression of BB. Save tries to grab the Razor, which he does, and then look at this multi-hero sleep as well, just to bring a little bit more time to the fight, delaying the kind of supporting cast of BB to feel like they can help out. And kind of a bit of bad RNG on the Lich ult, right? Goes to the north side, doesn't go kill the beast too early on, which means the Pure has to waste a little bit extra to try and kill the Beastmaster. And then look, ready, bolt, stun,
jeez,
lightning click.
Meanwhile, live, Storm Spirit's getting killed.
Doesn't even use the Lotus, by the way. Yeah, and Storm is dead.
Yeah, Katomi.
That is always going to be the way of the Lich, right? At any minute, he has a Blink Dagger, he'll be hunting.
Just Katomi +1 seems to be able to bring down pretty much everybody.
Yep.
Pretty scary.
I honestly did not expect Gazo to be able to get to these items, right? Like the fact that we have SMY on Razor and he's got Ultimate Orb on the way to Lincoln's. Beastmaster's now got a BKB complete, pretty much on his courier. Like, everyone's farming. Like BB really just
they
just
chose
really
this life.
like,
they wanted
did,
to like
yeah.
take them late game and
Like, okay, they were super aggressive. They broke the map. They crushed their spirits. They then bought Deso. Got picked off on the Monkey King with an Aegis. Got picked off again with the Monkey King. Took another fight, get picked off. Like, they basically just got picked off based on their own confidence of where they should be on the map. When I feel like if they were a little bit more disciplined, them getting pick off, they'd at least convert on getting multiple kills. And they're gonna go on to Zeus here. Again, he is a support, so it's a lot of resources used. High damage here of it. Yeah.
he's doing the most damage on the team. I think killing him first is always going to feel pretty good and feel pretty bad for Gazo to be playing without him. And now JT going to get dragged back as well. BKB out from JT. This unfortunately kind of has been JT's game, is just kind of BKB and running away from stuff.
Yeah, it's not been the cleanest game, at least. It's kind of the story of most comeback games. It's going to be a bit messy on the route to feeling good. And even though BB are making multiple mistakes in this game, it feels like, compared to their previous tournament form, it also feels like unless they make an egregious error, is it really an issue at the moment, right? Like they keep progressing the net worth lead, they keep whittling down the map ever so slowly. They're probably going to get next Roshan. Like, they're making mistakes, but none of them feel like, oh wow, that's such a game-losing error at the moment. It's like just a bit of back and forth. As like I said, Roshan will be going the way of BB. They are currently doing it in the top side of the map on the dire side.
Yeah, again, incredibly slow.
Storm got picked up again. These guys are just assassins.
Yeah, make Roshan make the funny raw noise. Everybody feels safe on the side of Gaozu. Just kidding. Katomi's there.
It is actually Kiyotaka. Both times he started with the Boundless Strike, and then the follow-up was Lich. So
I see.
it's the combination of Monkey and Lich, but it's the vision of Monkey King, then with the damage of Lich. 2 times in a row now, Paparazzi has gone down. Again, a very slow Roshan, but really looking to contest it.
Up and then immediate TP back into the triangle to shove out mid, or maybe kill Ame. One or the other. I mean, Pure's not really the initiating type.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Lincolns. Okay.
Yeah, so does Pure, actually.
Yeah,
Lincoln's
they
buddies.
do. So does Miro.
Alright, we like Lincolns apparently. Gotcha.
To be fair, it's like you've got Beastmaster on one side, you have Bat Rider and Primal Beast on the other. It's like it's pretty high value, Lincoln's game.
Jinkyu going for a Lincoln's as well. Also picked up a Kaya casually after the Phylactery and the Greaves. So you're only losing DY a little bit far at the base there, bud. Uh-oh! Storm caught out once again by Katomi. This time, it's all the Lich. He manages to catch him. With the follow-up. I mean, really nice chaining of the stuns there. Like the way that the Solar Guardian came down just at the end of the Sinister Gaze, and then the Starbreaker's there as well. As the Barrow doesn't get brought down, and it looks like Miara's in some trouble as well. Pop the beacon to try and get himself away from this one with the Wickles command coming down, but Ame's so sparse he can just run out of it. Keeps the link going as well. Looks onto Katomi, but he's running out of health as Pure's just smacking into him from the side. Jinkyu trying to do his best just to bring down Pure. Doesn't care about the BKB. Jumps up to the high ground as well, and Pure now suddenly realizing that he's out of targets. He's running out of BKB, so he TPs himself away. Despite having that Aegis, you don't want to die there. Unless you're just getting out on your Monkey King and your Dawnbreaker, kind of feels okay-ish. Still a very good fight from Gaozu though, but the buybacks make it feel a little bit better.
Okay, they do have a smoke. I was wondering, like, I feel like team fight-wise, Gazo are looking incredible. Even though they're down in net worth, the damage that they have, the pick-off, the ability to jump it's all there. But I think they only have one smoke, so they're kind of hesitant to want to make the aggressive play. Which means BB is always entering a fight with the quick pick, right? Like we already mentioned how Lich and Monkey King have found Storm, 3 times in a row now? And Storm had to buy back to win this fight imagine if they didn't buy back. Imagine if they're all alive, they smoked and found a pick off. Like, they've only lost the last fights because they got picked off and had to engage like 4v5. It's like, I feel like for Gaozu, if at any minute they want to be proactive in this game, they can start eating through this lead that BB has, but and of course it is very scary to try and do that, especially when you're smoking into a Monkey King who might be hiding on tree line. You have the Dawnbreaker counterplay. Like, it's not an easy smoke to make, but I do kind of feel at some point you can't just sit back and farm to win a game of Dota.
Nope. You gotta make
Unless
the
you're
plays.
Falcons or Tundra, you know, back in the day.
Yeah, that's true. You got some relics coming out though. Both the Storm Spirit and the Zeus have picked up Timeless Relics, so a big damage buff coming out from these two. Meanwhile, Pure looking for the overwhelming blink. A lot of extra damage coming in from that. Some nice initiation. Monkey King's just finished up Skadi. Now looking in towards a refresher orb. Yarrow. He finished off his Ag, so that's going to be another factor in these fights. The breaking waves of damage, flying around, doing all that good stuff. And keep eyes on save as well. Very important. He's picked up his Magnum Scepter, so double lassos could just end fights. Especially if you could drag people into... Oh, hold on. We got the Keo once again being dropped here as in comes the Solar Guardian. And Paparazzi going to be falling once again.
Oh, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Oh, Lich, what the?
Yeah, he's trying to do a thing, as Miera is also trying to do a thing. I mean, he's got really good damage just blasting into JD all by himself here, and yeah, we'll be able to kill off JT. Now, Arme, well, he's linked up right now and already using that refresher, but needs to put the BKB, though, will be able to do so, and now he's got a second link available. Pure, look at the damage that Arme's doing to him right now. Pure can't stand his ground. He's going to lose his first life, but now on the other side, it looks like they'll just be able to kill off the Razor anyway. Pure happy to make that trade every day of the week. As Jinkyu and DY run up to the high ground, and Pure, I don't know if he wants to stop here. He's mad at Jinkyu.
Okay, Targa wants to go in.
Yeah, they want to kill Jinkyu for sure. Under the Ancient, they're going to try and bring him down, but invisibility is invincibility. Pure still looking there. He's going into the fountain. He wants to kill him so bad. Jinkyu, no, he's going to live. Oh my god. Pure.
Is there any punishment for this? Any punishment?
No, I don't think so. There's no one alive, dude. It's just support.
No.
That is so funny.
God, imagine if he dies there.
Dude, the fact I saw that coming a mile away.
Oh,
the respect.
we got small chat.
The respect.
He said, God.
And, well, he's dead now,
JT.
but, you know.
Oh, no. Come on, you can't do him like that. You just throw him in the fountain.
Yeah, but buyback available, so worth it or something, I don't know. Either way, the high ground push, it might not be taking place here. We're about to have Storm Spirit coming up in just a second.
Yeah, a slight stall for sure on the high ground. But it's just a bit of shame that, again, like, I just made the point about Gazo being aggressive. But then Storm's also just been picked off like 4 times, 5 times in a row. I can't even remember how many times it's been, but I feel like we said, oh, Paparazzi's dead, Paparazzi's dead, Paparazzi's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's like, at what point have we said they're 5-man smoking, they're using the Blink BKB or the Beastmaster, right? Arme's farmed. Like, after a really bad lane, like, he's got all the farm in the world to be able to stand his ground. Sure, the 3 cores of Gazo aren't really able to keep up with the 30k net worth of Dawnbreaker, 28,000 of Monkey King, but they still do have the tools. It's just they're just actively not using them.
Yep. Being actively
Now a
passive.
refresher of Monkey King.
It's pretty scary. Like, Razor has his refresher in a fight with no Aegis. Like, maybe it looks a little bit better, but that time around, just committing far too much for the Dawnbreaker's first life. Dawnbreaker comes back and things go wrong real quick.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Primal also picking up a refresher as well, so they got a lot available. And what a beautiful catch coming out from Save. We know to expect it from him, but it doesn't stop it being impressive every damn time. Both the Razor and the Beastmaster caught that one. Ame narrowly escaping with his life. He didn't quite finish off the Razor kill there, meaning that Things ain't over yet. Gaozu live to limp another day. We're looking over at the side here. Looking over at Miero. Miero, popping the refresher. BKB available. He's just going to try and break off from this engagement. The rest of the team, they are kind of nearby, but they don't have the Solar Guardian. Kiyotaka getting into the neighborhood. Oh, nice catch. On to 3. There goes the Gleipnir. On to 3 as well. And the pure damage coming on through. Taking down Jinku. Buyback is available and used from both Jinku and JT, but another huge catch from Save. Dragging both Ame and DY out of the base. Oh my goodness, Save. Like, you can't let this guy a Bat Rider. You can't let him pick up that Alien Scepter. Every single time, just getting way too much. Paparazzi still playing around with him, but this one's surely it's over. Surely we take some buildings now, BetBoom.
Oh, just called GG instead.
There it is. Paparazzi calls it. It is over. GG is called, and game number 1 will be going to BetBoom, and this win also secures their spot in the upper brackets. They are now 7-2. No team can catch them.
Threaten the farm. So this entire game is, can Ame see through the aggression of the positional advantage of a Brood, where there is no natural Brood counter, and get to being like 3-4 slotted? It really is going to be like an honest old school carry game if he's to win this one.
I'm so excited. And Ame, of course, has a very cool set on, as expected. Love the cosmetics here. As we get inside game number 2 of BetBoom versus Gaozu, and to remind y'all of the stakes, we have BetBoom already qualified. So there's a reason they're laughing. There's a reason they're having fun. It's because this game, they can do whatever they want. They can have some fun with it. Over on the other side, though, Gaozu, they are playing for their lives right now. I think they either have to play for a tiebreaker here if they get the win, or if they don't get the win, then they're just eliminated. So no pressure, guys. Miero, gonna get popped. Sees Ame, sees DY, sees Xingqiu. Just kidding, they're still in smoke. Only sees Ame, but he's not dumb. He knows that there's not just an anti-mage walking around alone up here. He'll back himself away. They're thinking about this, BetBoom. They're really considering challenging this bounty, but of course, not going to happen. And we'll just go 2 for 2s on the bounties in the end. All right, let's have a little lane preview then. We've got this Tiny versus Invoker in the middle lane. Mid, I think it's pretty straightforward these days. You expecting Tiny to pull out an early lead, and then Invoker maybe come back into it once he gets a couple of spells online? Is that how this one goes?
Invokers are pretty sufficient laner nowadays, so it's not as doom and gloom. But yeah, I'm expecting Tiny to be able to get the odd denial to pressure, as he already is doing it.
Yeah, it's doing
Cold
good.
Snap can help, yeah. It's going to be the small things in that lane, and of course bot lane. I think this is the most important lane for BB, right? Like, if Pure doesn't get pressured and he gets these early levels, he gets to, like, again, he can either rush Orchid, he can Echo Saber Manta. It's going to look really good. No. Oh my, no.
That is not an ideal start for our anti-mage.
Because also, like, we spoke about the game heavily, right? Anti-mage with item can do this, anti-mage with item can do that, but you are playing into a Muerta, strongest lane at position 4 in the game right now, and Kunkka with Tidebringer. Like, it's not as if mana burn really hurts the Kunkka at all. This will be a difficult lane to get through.
It will be, yeah. And a lot of that damage coming out is going to be physical as well, so it's not even like you can take some cheap points in counter spell to help out. It's a tough time. It's a tough time. We'll see what Ame is able to do if he is truly the anti-mage god. And at the moment, it's looking pretty tough. You want down on the bottom side? The Brood Mother. The pure Brood. I feel like this used to be really common when Pure was on Chandra. We'd see Pure Brood all the time, but I think Brood was just a really popular carry at the time, so.
Yeah. Between offlane and carry, Brood has excelled at different points. Which he's dabbled with it. We're at the other bot rune. Kiyotaka getting top. Relatively chill start to the game. I think if anything, the level 1 kill on the army was the kind of the shocker. But now with Blink, I'd like to think he shouldn't be dying. Maybe getting pressured, but dying not so much.
Yeah, he's just kind of playing away from the wave, trying to drag creeps over and not really get involved too much. They're going for the pull though to try and make things awkward, and does get that successfully. Very nicely done by the Muerta. And if this just straight up denies the anti-mage 2 range creeps, that's going to suck.
Kiyotaka tried doing the cool tornado play. He was trying to tornado the creeps to re-aggro the tower to go onto Tiny, but it didn't work out. There was still one more creep and it didn't die quick enough. A little bit of pressure getting applied onto Pure the bot lane.
Yeah,
Of course, Lich. One of the best lane securing heroes in the game, right? You got Frost Shield. Once you get to like level 4.
Shinkyu's got the heavenly
Pressure
jump though.
Army dying top.
Oh, not again. Not like this. And DY also in a lot of trouble here as well. Trying to get himself away. Save. Dead shot available in just 1 second. We should just be able to run him down. Does he want to bounce it off a tree? Just get the free slow? Nah, goes for the tree. Got to go for the star points, which means that Viera misses the torrent, but Save gets the double.
Yeah, I was looking bottom, and I looked up. Antimage's Blink was on cooldown, but he was inside the wave next to the Muerta and the Kunkka, so I have no idea if he blinked in or blinked out and just ran back to wave with it on cooldown, but his Blink was on cooldown. BB identified that and punished him, of course, with the torrent and silence. They do have enough containment to keep him from blinking, but he also can, you know, walk away from it and blink out. So yeah, a little bit of a blunder there from Army again. I didn't catch how he used that, but it being on cooldown and him trying to farm was the issue there. Very quickly punished.
Very quick, yeah. It's now 2 deaths for Army. Gonna set him behind a little bit. Maybe a lot of it. Over at bottom lane, a little bit of aggression being shown onto JT. A lot of aggression being shown onto JT. In fact, a kill coming out onto JT here. They have it. Pure brings him down. That's going to be a really nice pickup for the Broodmother. Knowing that they've sent Jinkyu back to base to go and get some more mana, they take full advantage of that and destroy JT down on bottom side. Aggression onto Miera here a little bit. Trying to get something back coming their way. No kill, but just trading nicely into the Kunkka. DY trying to just bodyguard Anti-Mage and let him get just a couple of waves uncontested. Oh, silence out from Save. Dead shot as well. Also going to connect, but Arme does get the blink. Can they find him in the tree lines? Arme moving. Get shot once. Moving downwards. Trying to stay out of vision here. Should be able to do so. I think Arme lives this time, but very, very low on the HP. Means he's going to have to go all the way back to Fountain. TP back in. Definitely not an ideal situation for this anti-mage.
And he was like 3 mana short of the X on the Kunkka. If he had that, then yeah, anti-mage would be dead, but he had to mango to get the torrent. No mana for the X, and yep, anti-mage just not really having the game. Sure, he's got 22 CS, but he's 100 gold below the Kunkka net worth. He's 800 gold below the Broodmother, and nowhere near any component of the Battle Fury.
No.
Where sometimes in like an ideal anti-mage game, which is again rare nowadays, he at least would be looking at cornucopia in a minute or 2 from now, but yeah, not to be the case at all. He is
on the long road to recovery.
Lucky to get treads.
Yeah.
And have we seen what itemization Brood's going? Okay, just going for the Orchid, the anti-mage item. As we see pressure getting applied to Mirror again. I feel like top lane's kind of like just like swaying back and forth. You know, Army has resources, he runs up Mirror. Mirror then gets mana again, he kills or he forces Army out of lane or kills him. Army resets, goes again. You know, it's like very free-flowing top lane as Jinkyu wanted to try and bully Kotomi away from the Wisdom Rune, but Pure reminds him that he is very powerful, and double Wisdom Rune now going the way of BB. You're winning your lanes, you're getting double Wisdom Rune, your anti-mage isn't farming. not to try and set the scene of a
Yeah, I
difficult
was
game,
gonna say
but this is a difficult game.
21 minutes again. I'm going. Same prediction from last game.
No. This game has
wrong.
this is the army magic. You know, you're gonna be saying, nah, they can't win it, they can't do it. But then there'll be that one mistake, and army will get the triple kill, the ultra kill.
Void. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be the clip that brings Gaozu into the lower bracket. Again, that's the best place they can finish. They can't get to upper bracket anymore. But
And let's not
it's
forget,
lower bracket or elimination, so it's kind of a
very important. The theming for this event is entirely based around anti-mage and Wei, so...
I mean, they're on their way out, so...
Oy.
Oy.
A little bit of an X-Box coming out onto the Tiny. Does look like Paparazzi might just be losing his life here as BetBoom heroes just swarm him like pigeons around a loaf of bread. He will get pecked apart. Tower will be okay though. Jinkyu's here on tower defense duty as usual. He's always here, Shinky, whenever anybody dies, leaving their lane unattended. Shinky's always waiting nearby. I wasn't here in time to save you, but I'll take the farm until you're back. Suspicious. Just trying to be as
They're on to Army again.
On the enemy side of the map. Yeah, they certainly are. But this time, the TP will come in from the Tiny, forcing back the side of BetBoom, at least for now. Although Kiyotaka going to be revealed under invisibility with Paparazzi and DY.
Bot lane JT.
Oh wow, yeah, that is deep from Pure.
Oh,
That
got
is
the split.
very, very deep.
got
And the Pure
six.
comes out, so he's not even going to get that kill. Huge overextension from the Spider. Katomi and Pure both going down in this engagement, and JT is going to be fine. Nobody's going to be able to snipe him either, so... Arme getting very low on the top side. Outside, trying to get the clicks off DY. He's trying to see if he can get them low enough, tenderize the enemies for his teammates to arrive, and
They're both
eventually
gonna die.
they do. Yeah, Kiyotaka in a horrible position. He's gonna fall as well.
Okay, these are the mistakes that kind of give anti-mage games life, right? Like,
That's it.
I'm not
Pierre
saying it's like, oh my god,
looking
they're back,
for a
but-
bit of revenge up in the top side. Don't say anything good about Arme. Don't say anything about the anti-mage. Okay, we're gonna ignore
Yo, I
it.
said he has some life, okay?
Yeah.
It does.
And then they took it.
That was like the most bottom of the barrel, like slightly
know.
positive thing I could say. It wasn't even complimenting. It was like entry level. Okay, either way.
Yeah, the gods are mad today. I don't know what's going on, but our curses have been extra potent.
Again, realistically for BB, it doesn't matter because Anti-Mage didn't get the kills. He's getting the assists. He's fighting, not farming. So it's not as if he's like two components deep to Battle Fury where you're like, oh no, he's got a 12-minute timing, 13-minute timing, right? It's I don't think again now Pure. He makes an over-aggressive play bottom. He's feeling confident. He kind of fucks up. It's fine. He now resets, comes top. So
Yeah,
I am expecting BB to keep breaking down the map, to follow the script of, you know, don't allow them to feel good with the heroes that they have. He is only, what, 1,000 gold away from his Orchid. Once he gets Orchid, I feel like the kills will just, you know, skyrocket for BB if they play it correctly.
It really doesn't seem like there's a whole lot they can do. Like, that's the thing about the support duo on the side of Gazo as well, is that they don't have saves. They don't have any sort of form of defensiveness. You know, you've just got this Astral Spirit Echo Stomp, which is sort of underwhelming. But Katomi's going to take a ton of damage here. Jesus. The toss with the Astral Spirit on them is actually hilarious. How much damage did that do to him?
A lot.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Okay, only 400. Actually expected more. Guess only the singular point in natural order so far.
scanning.
We'll get there. Yeah, back to farming down the bottom side, taking enemy ancients, just looking to finish off this cornucopia. In fact, has the money for it now, so just needs to pop across to the secret shop.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pure can have that orchid and start to be a terrifying threat. JT taking to the front line. Split is available. Gonna throw it down here onto Katomi. Everything being used to try and bring down the Lich, but oh wait, yeah. This is very awkward indeed. Trying to get out of the cool and finally gets it off. 3 of me. He comes out the other side and Katomi is going to drop. JT gets a kill though. Ame trying to jump in and find something from this, but nothing's going to be gained so far. Save. Gonna get stomped here a little bit. Ame looking to just try and grab this kill, but he's going to get his mana taken, so can't even go in with a mana void. Can't keep blinking forward, so Save is just going to have to go down to DY instead. DI's gone very deep for this one though, with the X marks coming out onto him. Will be trading his life for it. Rude looking for an entry into the fight. Oh, she really wanted that anti-mage. Instead, gonna look over towards the Tiny. Has the Orchid, but hasn't used it yet, interestingly. So, kind of waited a little bit longer there to use that Orchid, which meant the Tiny could turn around with the Avalanche. The Pure doesn't get anything for that.
No, but you can see the position of BB, right? They're so far up the map. They just keep trying to find that next that chance, and you know, Pure, even though he's being aggressive, he's still farming, right? Like 7,500 net worth. Of course, he needs to have like an item advantage on Anti-Mage at every point, because when Anti-Mage does get Battle Fury +1, he will farm a lot quicker than the Broodmother. I think this is his key window of the game to try and set up his team to be able to play as aggressive as possible, to force the Tiny and the Brood to be starved. Because right now, how we see it, them standing behind the tier 2, like, this is their way to keep the game alive for Anti-Mage to try and get to his farm. So TPing in, they are contesting this. Wisdom will go towards JT.
Yeah, Save already dropping
dead,
though. Jinkyu takes a boat to the face, so it's just a trade of supports right now, but Pure looking for more and sees DY on the side, but without the Unsatiable Hunger, it's a little risky just to go in and click away at that support, especially with JT keeping in bodyguard, so they'll be forced away on the Broodmother. Pure TP's up to the top side and gets to work on these lanes.
Gazo are bringing enough heroes to keep it delayed. Also, something that we didn't really know, unrelated to the game we're watching, but it is on the other stream happening right now. So Nick McGallisty actually is playing with a stand-in because of Miracle. He has a health issue and he's unable to play. So the fact that Nigma in their critical series is with stand-in, let's assume they now drop both games to Paravision, who are the #1 team in the group, right? They'll be 4 and 6, and yep, Gazo, they have to win this game, otherwise they will probably just face elimination.
The Abyss.
I think Liquid's also beating Beast Coast at the moment.
Oh yeah, if Liquid do the 2-0, then yeah.
It's rough. Again, they're not thinking about it right now, but again, Gazo winning this game will give them at least control of the tiebreakers compared to the mess of hoping other teams don't do well because you're unable to take a game of BB.
Yeah.
So they're smoked up. ET, Zeus, Tiny. They got the Blink Dagger. If they can find Pure, if they can stall out his game, that could be a nice little recipe to some success. But Pure,
Reads it
his
well.
spider senses were tingling, and he walks away. But Kiyotakis doesn't though.
Yeah, he's not a spider, so he doesn't have the senses, so does just die. Unlucky. Alright, nice kill. Gazo showing that they're still around, they're still playing this game out. And they're not even that far behind, so Ame eventually gonna be getting that Battle Fury. He's very, very poor at the moment, but just a few more waves, Ame. Just a few more waves. You'll get there, buddy. Gotta have a bit of patience. And yeah, Gazo will start to catch up, depending on how BetBoom kind of play into the next few minutes. But by the Unset building, I think it's pretty obvious what BetBoom are intending here. BKB about to come out for Pure next, so it's going to be fairly terrifying timing. He's just so rich as JT goes down in the bottom lane. No split able to come out, cancelled out by the torrent and by the dead shot.
Do you see the meme map? Slight blunder from Ame, right? His Battle Fury is ready based on the recipe, but he sent his courier out with the Claymore, then was sending his courier back to go get the recipe in 100 gold time to then complete the Battle Fury, missing out roughly 14 seconds of efficiency on the Battle Fury. It's the fall off from Arme truly is being written into the books. That's a joke, guys. Please leave me alone, all right? Thanks. All right, Battle Fury is complete. The 14-second window of despair is over. Yay!
Now we farm.
Yeah, more farm.
6,300 gold versus 10k net worth on Pure, which is absolutely ridiculous at 17 minutes, by the way. It's not something you see ever.
And the thing is, though, Broodmother does actually muscle up into Anti-Mage, right? As the game progresses, like, she likes to buy Bloodthorn. She can go for, like, Abyssal, AC and stuff. Like, in a pure, like, one-on-one right-click battle, Broodmother happily scales into the late game. So it's going to be more about when Anti-Mage does get the items, how does he enter the fight? Is he finding the Invoker? Is he punishing the supports? It's not just a simple jump the enemy, carry, and kill. It's not like an Anti-Mage versus Morphing matchup.
And when you're deciding what, like, Broodmother build to get, hold on, we have a fight taken out. Zave just trying to stand his ground, but that's not going to happen. The damage will be there. Paparazzi will clean up that kill. And everybody else just needs to leave, including you, Pure. Strong with the BKB, but you don't want to start your fight on a corpse. Never a good idea. But yeah, when you're choosing how to build your Broodmother, you kind of have like an entire library to choose from. You can basically pick from any section. Very, very adaptable hero. Anti-Mage, meanwhile? Nah.
Nah, yeah.
You got the,
unfortunately for Anti-Mage, the Axe reworks of previous patches also kind of ruined the hero a little bit. As Kiyotaka getting found again, there's a lot of Gazo heroes in the area, so he will be dying here.
Does look like it.
Dying top, dying bot. Yeah, Kiyotaka, a couple deaths that, like the last game, when BB kind of hit this kind of farming groove, Kiyotaka is the one just out there on the map, still getting punished. What are we doing?
It's exciting. Arme's about to overtake his first core.
Wait, hold.
Hold. He's so back.
They didn't get the tower last hit.
He's so back. It doesn't matter. He's ahead. He's ahead. He's so back.
Yeah, he's back.
My goat. All right, we'll check in again in approximately 400 gold time, but well, might not be getting there so quickly. As Pure getting into Roshan, starting on Roche. Mira coming across as well. They don't know about this Gaozu, nor do they care to know about it. It's not information they can do anything with, so
yeah,
not really much point going to find out.
The only way they can test this is if Pure kind of wastes his BKB in like a prior engagement, right? But right now,
yeah.
So let them have it.
One thing I always find funny about hub games especially is how desperate people are to know that Roshan's taking place. Even if you're in a position where there is like zero chance that you can take Roshan or do anything about it, it's always like the urge to I just want to see it happen. I just want to know what's going on there. What are they doing?
That's kind of the equivalent of using a scan on a Roshan that you know you can't contest, right? It's like,
yeah,
like you see them walk to the pit and some guy uses scan, you're like, bro, like, we're farming. We'll let them do their thing. Like, use a scan. Once like they take Aegis, use scan to see if they use Twin Gate, on the opposite side of the map. Don't just waste it.
That's your pub PSA for today.
There you go.
Smoke up from BetBoom. Looking to catch on to JT here. It's a great target if they can get the Orchid off in time, but they need to close the gap, but with the X coming through, they'll be able to do exactly that. And JT is gone again. See you later, buddy. The panda has gone extinct. Shinkyu, Paparazzi, DY, all just kind of standing around and watching as their two tower likely going to be falling to Pure and the gang here.
Yeah, well, they're playing together. They're utilizing their timings nicely, and Bloodthorn will now be complete on the Broodmother.
They're pushing as well. It's glorious.
Unlike the last game, yeah, they are progressing the map.
Sat around for 30 minutes. Yeah,
There's so many pings happening.
Okay, hold on. Antimade's about to take over Kiyotaka. Wait, hold. Where is he going? Is he farming? He's farming. Yep. A couple more camps.
Oh, they found the Kunkka.
Oh, the tower went down. Yeah.
If you want to find him, though.
Well, he's pretty damn tanky. Oh, Jesus. JT just walks in and dies. Paparazzi follows him to the grave, and that's your 2 and your 3 just dead on the steps of your base. That went
I wish I could have,
way
like,
worse than I was expecting.
I wish I could have subtitles on my casting, because you know when I say, like, they found the Kunkka, it's like, they found the Kunkka, you know, like, brackets, they didn't want to find the Kunkka, they really wanted Muerta, the squishy hero, but instead they fished the tanky hero and allowed him to get a good boat off, you know, close bracket. Yeah, that was a bit awkward. And, yeah. This Kunkka's looking good. He's a tanky boy, he's got blade mail pipe, he's enabling his team.
Arme overtakes Kiyotaka.
But didn't he do that like 5 minutes ago? I feel like he just keeps overtaking the same player.
Wasn't it
Look, now
JT first?
he's now invoke his head again. Go on,
No,
you're gonna have to say it again now.
It's only the first time that matters. Last time it was JT.
Was it JT?
Maybe.
No.
We can pretend.
Goodness. Oh, look, he's overtaken Mira and Kiyotaka in the same camp.
Wow.
Wow.
Arme's truly the GOAT. Oh, back down again. Oh my god, now he's underneath all of them. This is
It's riveting.
This is hype. This is hype. Pull ahead again. Miro on the bottom. Closely followed. The Paparazzi, and down he slips again. He just needs more camps. Oh no, what is this? Paparazzi comes in and takes his camps. Arme, where is he going? He's got nothing to farm. He's got to move.
GPM in shambles.
No, GPM. The farm efficiency is awful right now. Gaozu's hopes and dreams have just been shattered by Paparazzi coming to take this poor anti-mage's farming area, but the creep wave in mid. That's more than a camp.
Oh, he missed two crits.
He didn't finish it off. He didn't finish his vegetables. You know,
it doesn't matter. All right, either way. BB, they have Aegis, but they're not looking to go high ground. I think BB at least are aware that it will take one blunder and this game gets a bit awkward. Like, Muerta going for a minus, for example. Like, they understand that if they try to close the game out right now, a mistake equals Gazo actually being in a playable position. So I think they are going to maybe choke out their opponent, try and build up like 15, 20k net worth. Utilize the next Roshan. If they get a pick off, of course, they'll take it.
Kiyotaka has found DY all by himself and should just be able to bring him down the old-fashioned ways. I do like how invokers pretend to cast spells these days, as if that makes a difference when they're just clicking people down. Might as well make it look pretty.
Yep. Kind of style points.
Arme being pinged here, but he's moving pretty quickly.
Run down the lane.
Yarrow slowly following the anti-mage.
Invoker TPing in as well.
Arme should just TP out here.
Oh, now TP top. Yo, Paparazzi, do not farm those camps. Arme's coming. Let him take it. There we go. Oof.
Phew. Little 4 out of the base did help him out, but he's still in the pack. He's still in the pack. He hasn't broken away from them.
You know, the sad thing with anti-mage games, it's like you watch him farm for so long, and just like in pubs, it just takes one bad death, no buyback. Because anti-mage is not a hero that holds buyback. Like when he gets an item, it's a sigh of relief. Like, God, I got my BKB. Oh, I got my basher. You know, like every time it's there's no
like, I need this
for
and I need
buyback
it now,
until much later.
I'm going to be useless.
Yeah. So it really puts so much pressure on Arme's back. Whilst Pure's like, you know what, I'm gonna just end the game. All right, if you don't wanna fight us, I'm just gonna start hitting this tier 3. They're jumping in on 2 though. Oh, they used pipe and a BKB, so
yeah,
they brushed that one off.
Not really caring. Still, big commit with the BKB and no tower gained, so you know, still got loads of health. Okay, surprised he killed it.
To be fair though, if Gazo do win this game, it is like a really cool, like, pick-off style anti-mage map played game once it comes online.
Yes.
So it will be a really, really kind of like high mid to late game.
Yeah, well,
I'm just really trying to hope it. I'm just hoping it arrives. Like, there's nothing worse than having to watch an anti-mage farm to lose. You know.
Yeah.
I want some levels to the game.
They are letting the anti-mage kind of get away with a lot here. He's playing out a map. You know, Arme, he's being all over the place, not being hunted. That's for sure. So Not only is
also
he
Pure.
being able to get a bunch of net worth from this, but it also frees up a lot of the map for his team as well. So you saw like Paparazzi, for example, taking some of the jungle camps near the base.
They're
to save
poking their
farm.
heads out.
Yeah, like this
Look
is
at
because
the
Army.
brood mode though. Like, this is the cool thing, right? Pure understands that the damage outside of anti-mage in this portion of the game is very magical, right? ET Aura, Zeus, Tiny Burst. So Pure goes for a Shroud, right? Gets that passive magic resistance.
cool.
It stacks up. He now can hold the BKB a little bit longer by time to understand, and also he's got a pipe from his Kunkka. So normally I'd go, is this really worth it? But in this style of game, he doesn't really need a damage item to hit the buildings. He just needs to survive. And yeah, not opposed to it. I think it's quite creative, and it will require BB to probably, with the next Roshan, get the Aegis and take a Rax or two. And that's where Arme needs to go. Okay, what can I buy? And he's going to have BKB for the next fight, as they get a pick off onto Muerta. And yeah,
It's a big
Arme, he's
rotation.
1,000 gold away from BKB. He's getting very close to fighting capacity.
Being a hero.
Yeah.
Exciting.
He was like, please, let's go. End the game, quickly.
Yeah, they're trying to push for it, aren't they? Up to the high ground, looking for another tower. There's that Eternal Shroud with that pipe, making them so resistant to all of this magic damage coming out from Jinky, but at the same time, they can't really convert on any kills. Sure, the tower is going to drop here. Another building gets chipped away at by Pure. At the same time, Anti-Mage, he's trying to push, but does he recognize the TPs are coming? I think he does. Oh, the Torrent! Actually catches him out, but Miera's not close enough to follow up with the X-Marks. Never mind.
Are scanning.
Bit of a throwaway Torrent there from Miera. Didn't follow up on it.
Alright, Aegis in 30 seconds. If there ever was a fight for Gazo to take, it's gonna be kind of in this window, right? Like BKB will be coming on Courier. You've been able to force BKB on Broodmother. They're jumping onto Kiyotaka, but they don't have the follow-up jump from Tiny.
Yeah, it's
Very quick
extremely
tornado.
quick, but it doesn't
No,
matter.
it doesn't even
Bring
matter.
him down regardless.
Oh yeah, they have E-Blade on Zeus. E-Blade from Zeus, the aura from ET, like, whew, that's a lot of damage. Alright, here it is. Arme is... He's pretty online, I'd argue, right? Like, if there was a fight that presents itself, like, he's not going to be afraid to join it now. Like, he's overcome that hurdle. He can brush off the Bloodthorn with either Manta or BKB.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
And still a little surprised that BB weren't a little bit more aggressive in this window of the game. I kind of felt like they probably could have done a teensy-wincy more, to pressure the farming needs of Gazo, but there is an opportunity for them to take a fight on their own terms now, as ET does die to Katomi. I feel like Katomi is always the assassin. Ooh, blink out.
Yeah, he's just trying to get himself away and save. Link up into the portal. He's going to see Kiyotaka here then. Imagine they just about saw each other in the fog there, but not entirely sure. But either way, it's just BetBoom setting up for a Roshan, and they need to be very, very quick here. But luckily, they can be. They've got a lot of damage in that tank. Bloodthorn, very, very nice with Muerta as well. Helping her do a little bit extra damage to help out with the Roshan, and yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. This, in theory, should be the game-ending Aegis for BB. We'll see if they can utilize it. They are already jumping onto the Tiny, forcing out the BKB.
I still don't
forcing
think
out the BKB.
Paparazzi's
They're still
safe here.
chasing him
They're gonna
down.
Keep it going. Miera
He
on the
can't TP out
run.
because of the X
Nice
mark.
blink away.
Yep. Of course, the X versus BKB is very annoying. You can X during debuff immunity. You TP back to base. Your BKB expires. The X is still on you. But no, okay. Can BB get a wave down a lane and force Army to join a fight? It could be a game where Arme just has to go straight for the Basher due to the intensity of the upcoming fight kind of looming. He won't have enough gold to buy the butterfly. He could also just buy the talisman if he really wanted to, or just the evasion.
Yep.
Oh god, he's got an abyssal on the Broodmother. Shroud, Bloodthorn,
huge.
Abyssal, BKB. Whoo, whoo.
What a build.
Oh, alright, toss back.
Yeah, it's not a great idea. Let's see. I mean,
No
Pure's just
detection,
getting a
though.
ton of damage off, but he's not actually converting on any kills. And this will be BKB used. If they kill off Pure here, he's going to be a very awkward situation for life number too, and there is a lot of damage coming out from them. But look at the chain blast! Oh no, DY! He comes up next to Xinkyu and just gets him killed. Oh dear. Not the positioning you're after there with that chain frost bouncing around, but happens to the best of us, I guess. Nice catch here onto the Brewmaster. Split is available. He's just using his companion to throw people up into the air, try and delay things, but their base is just falling apart at the seams.
They're just going for the end.
It's falling apart in the core. Pure
Arme?
trying to put an end to it. Arme, is it time to come home yet, buddy? Have you finished farming?
He's just not calling the bluff. He just keeps farming. I mean, he will probably die if he keeps his back, right? He's missing a Zeus and a Tiny, but there's an 8. As much as it's going to be funny to say that Antimage is still farming, he can't even fight now. Brew's dead, no buyback.
Oh, he's back.
Arme?
Antimage has finished farming, jumping into the middle of the fight. They've lost save. They're looking for more. Antimage actually jumping in the backlines, just trying to bring down Kiyotaka, but almost dies to him and has to blink away under the cover of BKB, so can't really help out with getting this Aegis off Pure. That's probably a big deal. It's Katomi catching out the Tiny with the Sinister Gaze, but Paparazzi still just trying to fight on the front lines. Another toss back onto Pure. Xinkyu's there with the magic damage. Should be able to bring him down, but no, the Orchid's there. It's going to stop it. And again, Arme just can't find the opportunity to jump in on this at the moment. He needs to get a huge mana void off here or the game is just over. That is the only thing which is going to keep them in the game, but they've seen him. The pings are out. They know what he's up to. And now the Ancient, Pure, he's going to go and hide inside it. DY and Xingqiu, they got to do something. What's our Aegis timer at? 1 minute 50.
Oh, tornado.
Drag
EMP.
back onto the Zeus. Zeus is gone. Buyback is available. It's going to be used, but DY is now taken out of the fight, and he does not have the buyback as Antimage tries to find a target on the backline. He keeps trying to bring down Kiyotaka, but he does absolutely nothing to him. It's a tap on the shoulder. And the Ancient slowly but surely being brought down. Is this really how it ends? Pure just sitting inside the Ancient, just attacking it from within. What a parasite. They jump forward onto Xingqiu again. Xingqiu is gone. Anti-Mage dead as well on the backlines. Finally lost his duel with Kiyotaka. And now with the poke coming through, JT's going to fall. That will be that. It is a 2-0 victory for the side of BetBoom and Gaozu.